Welcome back to RuralVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith. I've got another property I'd like to show you. This one is 4 acres in Cochise County, Arizona, where the regulations are easy here. That's why I bought a bunch of land in Cochise. It sells because the regulations are easy. People go research it on their own and they come back and it's like, yeah, of course I can use that land. Easy, easy, easy. So here's another one, $1,999. I had a bunch of them in this area. I think this is the last one that's left. I believe it's the last one that's left. I think it's the last one that's left because my pictures are screwed up on it. And I'm getting the pictures fixed because the pictures were showing like the lot lines in the wrong area. So I think that's why this one's not sold. So I'll get that fixed. Let's jump into the computer and take a look at it. Yeah, so these old pictures on here are showing that there's a road through the middle of the property, and it's not. It's actually over here. So let me go through there. Just ignore the pictures around here for now. By the time you watch this video, I'll probably have the pictures updated where the lot lines are. So it's parcel C, and there's a description of the, I think, yeah, here we go. So here's a diagram, A, B, C. So it's the middle one. It's 256 foot. No, it's this section. The road goes down that row. So here's the area. And I had these properties all over here. I sold all these ones off. This one's here. I've got easements that come in this way, and the easements are even drawn on the old maps up here. And then I've got easements that go along these lines as well. Well, the easements are drawn here as well. They're already down to the road. So there's a road down here. You can take this easement up. You could take this easement up and this easement over. So there's easements on the north and the south from either the east or the west to get to this block. And then you'd have to turn and get to the middle of the block. So I sold 2 properties on top of it, 256 foot north to south on each one of those. So what's that? 256. I should be able to do that math, right? 500 whatever, 256, 512, right? 2 times 2. Yeah, 512 feet from this road in the north south would be the north boundary, plus another 256 foot would be the southern boundary, 768 feet. So it's the north 768 feet of this 20 acres besides the north 512 feet. So it's 256 foot north to south and 660 foot east to west, if that makes sense. I can try to explain that better to you when you're out there trying to find it as well. So let me go back to that previous diagram. 256 foot, 256 foot. This one would be yours, 256 foot. And 660 feet east to west with an easement on either side. On the north, there's already one on the south too. Yeah, so let's look at where this property is in the world. Let's open it up in Google Maps. It's like $100 a year in taxes. I think that's the whole 20 acres though, not the 1/5 of it. So I think you could probably divide that by 5 and figure out kind of what your property taxes are. So it's close to this old dry lake bed. And we've got Wilcox up at the north end of the lake bed, and you've got Cochise over here. Cochise is more like a just intersection. So we're in southern Arizona. Tombstone is over here somewhere, and Tucson's here. Phoenix is over here. Las Cruces, El Paso over here. So we're in between Tucson and El Paso, just north of Tombstone. Historically, it's been lots of retirees that come to the area, but since people started building on their own and stuff a lot more recently with YouTube, people watching how to do it on YouTube, you can go and look up the population maps of this area. I mean, it's been going. People have been moving into the area. I think a lot of it is the taxes went up something crazy in 2009. People stopped paying taxes in 2008, and the taxes just went ridiculously high, like 10 times what they were the year before. And so people that own vacant land, the taxes were $10, went to $100 or $120 or something. They said, yeah, right. They stopped making the payment, and they lost the land back to the county and that kind of stuff. And then a bunch of those hit the market. So there's lots of them hit the market, crash the prices, And now it's starting back over, and it seems to be cleaning up. It's hard to find those properties anymore, and it's starting to head back around. So this GPS is wrong. It should be over here, and that's part of why I think this one's still for sale. Is it's just not in the right location. So I'll get that updated. So it's in here, and the property is, you know, you've got these little roads here you could shoot in. You got this road you could shoot into. There's easements on the sides to get in there. There's power lines along here, so you could probably get power line ported over to the property without a whole lot of work. Probably have to put in a couple power poles and some lines, a transformer. And I wonder if you get street view down here. I doubt it, but wonder where the closest street view would be. Probably got to zoom way out. It's just farmer roads here. Maybe this side. Well, landed right in the middle of a power plant. It's a power plant, right? Not sure what kind of power plant. Arizona Electric Power Corporation, Apache Station. Okay, so there's a power plant there. It's probably natural gas. But this is kind of a view of the countryside. So it's a ways over here on the other side of this area. So you'll see some hills off in the sides, but you're in this big wide open valley. You're not going to see this stuff from over by the property. We're not even really that close to the property. We're just in the same valley. And just give you an idea of what some of the countryside looks like. That's scattered brush. It's basically a clean slate to go build whatever you want to build. Plant trees, plant bushes, plant stuff. Get creative, make it your own. Here's some property lines in the software. So it's the middle of this section, 256 foot north to south, 660 foot east to west. There's a crop circle to the next of it. It's just northeast Kimsey Road and just east of South Hendricks Lane. There's a house up here, and I think there's a house over here. So these people have figured out how to do it. And there's this trail that runs along the side. It might not be a house as much as a cattle roundup pen or something. I pulled up houseplans.com, and this just seemed to be a popular house. This just looks like a modern solid house. I like the big breezeway that runs through. You go outside to go inside. It'd be a good way to separate noise, you know, the kids screaming and yelling, whatever in the house. You could go over here. It could have an office over here, or a bedroom or something. You could put grandma out there. You don't have to just listen to her all the time. It's a garage, classic looking house from the front. Could put that on just about any kind of lot. Could have a nice entryway. Big wide open ceilings. Maybe tongue and groove look. Countertop in the middle, big island, table, dining room, fireplace, lots of windows going through. You know, the roof overhanging the side so the sun doesn't come shining in all the time, but you still got lots of windows so you can see outside. Some skylights. Some modern stools, modern appliances, modern cupboards. This looks like cupboards for really tall people. You almost need a step ladder to get up into these top cupboards. Maybe that's where you hide stuff from the kids. That would be nice. Olive tree in their living room. That's probably for the pictures, because these leaves aren't even pointing in the right direction. Some nice lighting, some interesting paint colors. wine rack, super whites. My kids would destroy that in a minute. Same with that furniture. I'd be recycling the furniture every month. There's a nice pool in the backyard, some good sun lounge chairs. I mean, you could copy this or not. Looks like they got a guest house over here, or a pool house. Whole lot of big decking. The kids would be riding their bikes and skateboards and all kinds of stuff up and down that. Okay, there's the shape of the house. There's the breezeway to get over to office, flex, suite, flex, house. Yeah, so you break it up with an open space so the noise doesn't travel through. The garage over here, breaking up the living space in the bedroom, so just kind of like a passageway. So the house is really sectioned up. You know, the bedrooms, garage breaking it away from, you know, the entertaining area, breaking it away from the office. You could have multiple things going on in the house at the same time without being disturbed. I like that. Much more modern when you're not commuting to an office anymore. So bigger square footage, 3,700 square foot, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 1 floor, 2 garage. How much for these plans? $1,255 for the plans. It's Cochise County. I pulled up, what was I looking at? Oh yeah, I pulled up planning and zoning. I went to the development site, and I saw that now they have apply for permits online with e-permits. I don't think that was on their site that long ago. Maybe I never saw it, but I think it's new. And so they've got the fees on there. If you want to do a rural residential owner builder, no inspection, no plan review option, you can do single family dwelling. They charge $157. If you want to live in an RV while you're building or while you're figuring out and stuff, $30. You can get the $30 RV permit, go move into the RV. You can do it online now. So apply for permits online with e-permits, and that's on cochise.az.gov/development services/home. You can Google the Cochise County Development Services online applications. You'll get that. These are really cheap, guys. Like, if you go look at permits, I dare you to go find some permits cheaper somewhere else. These are the cheapest ones I know of. Like, if you know of somewhere easier to move in with an RV and actually do permits and stuff, I mean, please put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about that. But Cochise County, our temporary RV permit while you plan on building a house, $30. It doesn't say how long it goes for, but I've heard it's 3 years, and then you can, go year by year after that. Oh, a lot of these other permits are per construction value. But that's beautiful. Where'd that one go with the no inspection? No inspection, no plan review option. From my understanding, you need 4 acres rural residential, which is rural residential. This property is zoned rural residential. It's 4 acres. I believe it meets this a single family dwelling, $157. Now if you took plans like this and you incorporated, where's that picture with the granny flat out here, or the pool house, that would be an accessory building from my understanding, and then you'd go get another permit, no inspection, residential, accessory building, $147. Simple. You can apply online. So what do you get when you apply online? Here's the stuff you can choose from. I clicked on the RV, temporary RV permit thing, and here's the application. Describe the property, proposed project. I am an owner builder. Put your name and address in there. I'm exempt from licensing because I'm an owner builder. I'm the owner developer of the property, and I'll be using the following licensing or subcontractors projects. You don't have to have any certification. You can certify. I'm the owner, an authorized owner. I'm the owner. Sign it. So you basically say I'm the owner builder. I'm going for it, and then yeah, you just fill out the thing online. You got the requirements, and they want you to do a site plan. You know, so I got a cartoon of the site plan. Let's see if I could rotate that sucker. So, you know, they want you to draw distances to stuff and draw some boxes and the roads and the setbacks and all that kind of stuff. You can cartoon that out. I've seen some that are just so basic. So there you go. That's it. 4 acres, Cochise County. You can use the same plans and ideas on a whole bunch of different 4 acres that I have to choose from on RuralVacantLand.com. But this one I'm asking $1,999, and you can drive up to almost right to it. The last little bit you have to scrape driveway in, just make your driveway a little bit longer to get out to the road than what you would normally. So there you go. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com. If you want to buy this one, I'll put a link down below. You can go to that link, click on it, it'll take you to my website, and there's a checkout button, and you can check out and ask for the title. Title is like your name, or you and your spouse, or your trust, or your company, or whatever name you want to own the property in. And then your address for future tax bills. I'll make sure all the taxes are paid up on this one as I transfer it over to you. And you know, future tax bills, those are your responsibility. They'll send you the bill. Maybe for the first year, you should probably check in with the county and make sure that the bill actually gets to you, 'cause sometimes they don't update the addresses that fast. And then yeah, basically hit okay, and put your credit card, debit card in there, and you can start using the property the same day. Thank you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you want to see or hear more videos like this, please hit the subscribe. I'll keep them coming. Thanks.